Oh, they have these really good painkillers.
I could. My wallet can't, but I could.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the St. Petersburg Pier this time. Little change of plans. I went over to Jones Pass and it was still a little too early. Great place, but it was a little too early. The sun was still up, nobody was out. So I decided to come downtown here to St. Petersburg, and I'm right at the end of St. Petersburg. It's the St. Petersburg Pier, and it is absolutely gorgeous here. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. I cannot believe how beautiful it is here. The pier's only 6 years old, and they really built up downtown here in St. Petersburg. If anyone ever asked me one of the best places you could possibly move to in Florida, I would say this is in the top 3. It is beautiful here, guys. Look at this place. Isn't this amazing? Unbelievable place. This is like a Hawaiian themed kind of top floor of this area. You'll get to see a better view of it when I go downstairs and outside on the pier. But check this out, huh? Hey Dina, how you doing? It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Hold on a second, let me get my bag over my head so I can move. Nice to see you, Dina. Been a while since you showed up. I know, it's always late that you show up, but tonight I'm actually able to do it outside. After a long drive to St. Petersburg, look at this place. It's gorgeous here. This is called the Teaki Observation Deck and Lounge. We'll go downstairs as well to the restaurant. This is the St. Petersburg Pier. Look at this place. It's amazing. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. There's people jogging here earlier. Sun just went down. It's a nice breeze from all directions. Gulf Coast. Wow. Very impressive. Very clean, too. I just drove over. It's one straight shot from Treasure Island on the beach, which is right in between St. Pete's Beach and Madeira Beach. It's about 15-minute ride, but straight shot. No turns, no nothing to confuse you. You end up right downtown and right at the pier. This is the very farthest point west of St. Petersburg and into the ocean. Absolutely gorgeous here. This is the restaurant, I guess. I haven't been in here. Let's see, can you even go inside? We'll quickly walk through it. Why not? Beautiful. Hey everybody, nice to see you. Yeah, Gulf of America.
Nope, that's good. Thank you.
We just call it the Gulf Coast. Might as well be the Gulf of America. America's great. This proves it. Wow. So this is like the hoity-toity restaurant part of it, but upstairs is a lot cooler. Beautiful. Look at the views here. Very nice restaurant. Look at this. Private area too. All right, we're outie. Let's go downstairs and down on the pier. They got some great drinks upstairs too. But I really wanted to show you guys here as the sun went down. Later on tonight, maybe we'll still go to Jones's Pass. It's a really cool area, lots of bars there, but there's so many downtown here. I lost count, guys. I was driving for like 15 minutes straight through areas of bars. It doesn't stop. Wow. Wow. This is the kind of stuff I love, seeing new places. Here we are. How's everybody doing? Nice to see everyone. For once, later in the evening like it was when I was traveling. Same thing. I know a lot more people are home instead of when I do them usually during the day. Everybody's working. No one's ever available. Look at this. St. Petersburg! Beautiful, beautiful place. Let's take a walk. Let's take that walk. A lot of people out here tonight. And this is probably quiet. I mean, yesterday was Labor Day. If you're just joining me, tonight I am at the St. Petersburg Pier, and it is absolutely a gorgeous evening. Nice light breeze. Not what we've been used to in the last couple of weeks or so. We've just been dying from the heat. They got ravaged by Hurricane Milton last year, more so on St. Pete's Beach, and a lot of places I did see were boarded up. So it is true what they were telling me. All week long I've been watching I Show Speed, and I got introduced to him, I think it was about a year ago, when I was looking at some videos about the Greek Isles, because I was planning on going to Greece, and I was checking out some different scenery, and he pops up, and I see this live streamer kid in Greece trying out gyros. I'm like, wow, who is this kid? So I looked a little deeper into it, and I see that he's a famous live streamer, but a lot of his stuff back then, I guess I was seeing like him being a gamer and doing gaming stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm not that into that. But he was really into soccer, okay? He loved Real Madrid, he loved Barcelona. He loved soccer, which is very rare for a kid, you know, an American especially. Just being an American, it's very rare to love soccer that much, but it is a global sport, and it's a great exposure for him to get an audience all over the world, and that's exactly what he did. He loved to travel, and I love to travel, and he did it in a way that's like never before seen. He broke the internet, and right now everywhere he goes, he's trailed just like Michael Jackson. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I wish that kid the best, and he's going to continue traveling. Right now he's at the level where he's doing an America tour. It's for about 35 days, I think, and he's going to go all out over America. A couple things that are funny, because he's still only a 20-year-old kid, okay? So there's a lot of things he doesn't know about life. So when he goes on these historical tours, you can kind of tell that he really doesn't know much. I mean, yesterday he was in Washington, D.C., and they were at the War Memorial, and I think somebody uttered 52 states. He said, this is where the 52 states are listed, and nobody corrected him. It's not that he got that wrong, but that no one corrected him. I thought that was hilarious. And then today, he was supposed to go to the Liberty Bell. Does that ring a bell to you guys? I was there a couple months ago, but he wasn't able to go in because of his entourage and all the camera. I slipped it in there. So I was able to do that. That was a fun experience, but I think he skipped it. He has a lot of planned events that he goes to, like you can see him going to Amish country, which he said he was the first one to see the Amish. That was me, or other person before me, but I was definitely before him. I went to a Reading Terminal and talked with the Amish over there. But he went to go see the Amish. That was pretty cool. And then the next second you see him boxing, and the next second after that you see him on horseback. So they've definitely got his days planned out, which is great. You know, he doesn't have to carry the camera. He doesn't have to do anything basically, because he has so much of a following. I mean, 43.5 million people follow this guy, and nobody is over 20 years old, I don't think. So it's truly amazing what he's been able to do. He actually is more income producing than probably the biggest movie star at this point, just because of his age and the crazy stunts that he does. I loved his stunts. So he does that in addition to the traveling. This kid is, he's got the it factor. He's definitely something special. So best of luck to him. I hope he doesn't get hurt doing some of these stunts. I saw him jumping over some supercars a while back. I thought that was crazy. But I saw him going to Venice and jumping over the bridges there in Venice, like from one bridge to the other, from one gondola to the other. And I thought that was hilarious and unique. So, I mean, he thought of a lot of the things on his own, but now he's got a whole entourage that planned things out for him and makes his day a lot easier. He's got a tour bus. He's got bodyguards that are huge, like 4 or 5 bodyguards in a separate vehicle, just like the president. I mean, he's just there's a mob scene everywhere he goes. Now, some of it, of course, they kind of spread the word that he's going to be somewhere and they're going to show up, yes. But it's really true. They do show up, and he gets mobbed. He needs the bodyguards. I've never seen anything like it, and I knew that live streaming would be one of the best technologies out there. You get to interact with the person that's out there too, and possibly maybe one day meet them too. So this is a great technology. I knew it all along, guys. And I'm really envious, of course, of their internet signal. It never cuts out. I don't know if they have the Elon Musk Starlink system that I did on the cruise or not, but it doesn't cut out at all. we know I've had my challenges with that. Look how beautiful it is, guys. Wow. Amazing. How's the picture, huh? It's a little bit darker than what it shows on the screen. On the screen, it really brings out the colors here. It is absolutely gorgeous. And it's a pretty long pier, too. So you can get a lot of exercise out of the way here, too. There's a lot of joggers here, biking. And downtown is just as nice. Really, you gotta believe me. If you go up and down the street there's all these brand new bars, even dog bars. When there's a dog bar, you know it's a good crowd. You know, coffee shops, dog bars, breweries, things like that. Things that, you know, a very productive city would have. It was difficult to find a ghetto area, to be honest. I found an area that was a little more boarded up. There were some cash, you know, check cashing places, some liquor store, which are usually like red flags next to each other, those types of things, mini marts with bars on them. But it was for like 2 blocks of a city that has like 100 streets. So really, really beautiful city. So far, it's an A+. And it's got St. Pete's Beach too. So there's a beach area, a really popular beach area. Beautiful place. Let's see what's over here. So it was about close to a 4-hour drive through the sticks, really. Through the center, right back through the center of Florida. Nothing but tree farms and maybe some horse farms and maybe a couple cow farms. But other than that, tree farms as far as the eye can see, and I mean that when I say that. You can't really see that far. Florida's so flat, it's just like you're at the edge of the universe when you look in any direction when you're in the center of Florida. So yeah, it takes a lot of the stress away, knowing that there is a kid out there who has pretty much knocked live streaming on its feet. There's nobody that even comes close to this kid. And I liked him from a year ago, before he had all this notoriety with the WWF, getting injured, doing crazy stunts, racing everybody, racing Olympians, you know, meeting the best soccer players in the world. Tom Brady he met this week. Tom Brady over in Indian Creek Island. Tom Brady, I think, wants to sell his house. He wants to put it up on the market for like $150 million. He seemed pretty lonely. If you see that stream, he looked pretty lonely there all by himself. This beautiful, huge, renovated mansion. I think he has it up for sale. That's why he brought him in to show the house. But that billionaire's island, oh my God, Jeff Bezos is there. I think Ivanka Trump is there. There's a few other billionaires there. Carl Icahn might live there, I'm not sure. So, but it seems very, very lonely. I mean, to get off the island and then get into society, like, it seems like its own prison, but I guess they like living in these mansions all alone. Who knows? Hey, Bill and Ag, how you doing? So, change of plans. We went to Madeira Beach, but it was a little too early. Nobody was out in the area, the walking area over there. So I decided to come straight to St. Petersburg Pier, right at the end of St. Petersburg, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. Absolutely gorgeous. And if you rewind a little bit later, you do the replay, you look, I'm at the Teaki restaurant bar up on the 5th level here, the very last building on the pier, and it has a beautiful view of the Tampa Bay. Beautiful. And it's only 6 years old. I mean, all this is brand new stuff. They really spent a lot of money on St. Petersburg, guys. It is gorgeous here. West Palm's great and all, you know. It's the Gold Coast of South Florida. Very, very popular. We've got Palm Beach, we've got Fort Lauderdale. But again, if someone asks me about the west coast of Florida, I've got nothing to say but good things about St. Petersburg so far. And I remember the west coast not being that great, you know, not that built up. But look at it now. It is gorgeous. Wow. St. Pete's Pier. I thought it was a lot more low-key. And it's clean. Oh my God, it's clean. It's not like, you know, like a city that was old and they built on top of it and built on top of it and you don't know, you can't get anywhere. It's like entire blocks are brand new. Like they bulldozed everything and just built it from scratch. And they built some of them to look old school. So it doesn't all look super modern like some areas of Miami. It looks very natural, but very modern at the same time and very super clean. So I'm really impressed. Wow, look at this, guys. Great place to work off an ice cream here. And I get it, you know, it's only, what is it, Tuesday? Oh, it's Tuesday and the day after Labor Day. Everybody's exhausted from that first day of work back. I get it. But I intentionally did this so that we don't have any issues driving. I didn't want any. And going through the center of Florida, I'm pretty sure that nobody drives through there anyway. It was like Dukes of Hazzard to the 10th degree. I mean, I was in the sticks. But I still had internet access. Can you believe that? Woo! Couldn't believe it. I theoretically could have streamed it, but there's nothing to stream. I mean, I was in the mountains of Maine, you guys remember. And thank God for the Wi-Fi in my buddy's house. We were able to do the bonfire stream. But other than that, in the mountains, it was impossible. Impossible. This is the beginning of the pier. It's the parking lot. There's a marina here, too. Oh, I just got a whiff of weed. I got partially high just now. Wow, it happens. It happens. I hope everybody's Labor Day was nice. Everybody's getting settled in for September, especially you guys that are up there in the Northeast. I know how that feels, huh? Put your nose to the grindstone, starting to bust out all that work, huh, for next summer. We're going to go to those bongos really soon. Let's go check it out. Am I on another long trip, Jax? This is going to be like 3 or 4 days, I want to say. Around 3 or 4 days is my best guess. Because I want to do like Clearwater, Tarpon Springs, which is the Greek area. I haven't been there in about 35 years either. And then on our way back, we might do Tampa, the city of Tampa. And who knows, I haven't been to Busch Gardens in like over 35 years also. Maybe we'll do a Busch Gardens deal too. I don't know, yo. I don't know. I'll have to have someone else to agree to that too. But wouldn't it be cool? I think it'd be cool. So let me put this down for real quick. All I gotta do is I gotta move the car real quick, get something out of it. the cable just in case. Okay, and we're back. Cool. Let's go check out the bungalows here. And if I do have a chance, I'll go to Madeira Beach again tonight. And I might go on my own. Right now I'm with my family member. And, left them over there at the restaurant, which is beautiful. I'm probably going to have a drink there myself. But it's just the first night, so maybe 3 or 4 nights to answer your questions. Okay, maybe 3 or 4. We can stay as long as we really want, but I want to at least partially plan stuff out. Like I know Salvador Dali has a museum here, and they have a bunch of things to go see in Tampa too, but you know, sometimes it's more fun to just wing stuff. Grab the trolley. Should I race? Try to get it? Hop on the trolley. No, we'll walk. I need to get some exercise today anyway, because I was driving so much. Has anybody had a chance to go on any interesting trips lately? Summer's almost over, so you up in the Northeast, I don't know. I really want to see the bar scene here and the nightlife scene. You know, season's about to start too. In about a month or so. Usually the snowbirds return in the middle of October. I know that our green market in West Palm Beach starts in the first or second week of October. That's around the time that you see all the wheelchairs up north get into the airplanes and come down for the next 6 months. They have a great life, huh? I prefer just staying here year round. No interest to go back except for just, you know, you have an itch to scratch, you go up there, you see whatever you need to see, and then you get the hell out of there again. I'm just so jaded by the cold and the snow, I'm done. And yes, I did notice the stock market has been falling for 2 days straight. Today tried to recover towards the end. That typically means that the high-frequency machines are going to try to build back up the market and bring it back to even for the last 2 days. So that's been happening. There's really no trigger why it would stop unless it all collapses. And if it does, you know, hold on, buckle up. But otherwise, the theme has been, even if it's been going down for a couple days or 3 days or even a week, then it comes right back again and hits all-time highs again. It's been doing that since 2009. So I'm out of it. I don't want to feel the brunt of that. calamity when it happens. But I don't know. It's a pretty crazy market right now. Nothing bothers it. It's impervious to anything. Usually when that happens, the cycle repeats itself and you get a crash. But I've been wrong for many, many years. I've been predicting this crash for many, many years. So the longer it lasts, the worse it will be. But it will repeat. Cool, nice little stream. And there's a nice breeze, finally, in Florida. There's a breeze. Wow. Nice little area here with chairs. Look at this. Now guys, don't expect much. Don't expect everybody to be out and partying, right? It's Tuesday night, okay? Relax. But it is absolutely beautiful. You know what this reminds me of? This is the kind of high-class stuff I saw in Dubai. Like right in the center of the ocean, you would see these beautiful structures, right in the ocean. And this is very much like that. It reminds me of that very much. We'll make our way right back. That Teak bar, I'm gonna hang out there for a little while. And then really late tonight, maybe we'll do an Insomniac stream. Not 100% sure yet. I'm probably gonna feel it tomorrow, you know, being tired. But we're not going far tomorrow. The farthest we'll go is probably Tarpon Springs, stay there. So that'll be maybe an hour and a half away, not too bad. You guys should look it up. This is the famous Teak restaurant, Teak bar. This is the Welcome Center, and then the Teak bar is right behind it. You guys remember Simon? The game?
That's not a bad one because the blue's on you. You like that one too? Yeah.
Look at this stuff. Beautiful. And peaceful too. Yeah, it's a lot easier when they do everything pre-planned for you. You just hop in the SUV and they take you to different places and they have tours set up for you already. You know, they have you set up to meet congressmen, to take a look at the Capitol and things like that. That makes life a lot easier. Then you can just be your zany old self and someone can just be following you around with a camera. So that kid hit it big, but the rest of us are gonna have to work a little bit harder at it. This is actual real IRL, where we're doing all the work, one-man show. It is very cool, Maryland. I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed with this place. I thought it was just like, you know, like they would have like 30, 40 years ago, just like a little hut, you know, at the end of a pier. No, this is high-class stuff. This is really nice stuff. And it's basically a 360 view of water. We're jutting out right in the middle of the ocean. And what we're looking at is Tampa across the way. I know you can't see it, but it's across the way. Now, yeah, I get it. It's not Venice Beach, guys. You know, it's not like the boardwalks, the East Coast, where there's people out at night during the summer. It's just a lot more peaceful and serene. But the bar scene must be really crazy. So we're gonna go all the way up there. And this time I'm gonna take the stairs. Yikes. Because I don't want the stream to stop. Cut out on you. I'm pretty lucky with the signal today. I don't want to jinx myself, but we have been A-OK, so I'm feeling good about that. Now, if anybody has suggestions for the Clearwater area, or Tarpon Springs even, or Tampa, any suggestions that they might want to see, I'll consider them if you put them in the comments later. Or even here in chat if I catch it. Make no mistake, it's September, but it's still sweltering hot, guys, okay? So, just because I said there's a breeze, doesn't mean it's a cool breeze. Here we are. The city of St. Petersburg. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Really awesome, guys. Got a Hawaiian theme here. Very nice. I'd be chilling here every night. With this kind of a view, every day I'd be here. Start every stream from here. Look at this. Awesome. Pier Teaki. And this is where I'm going to sign off too. Thank you very much for joining me for this segment. I got my buddy here to take care of me for now. And hopefully tonight, maybe I'll do an Insomniac stream, which means a little bit later on in the evening, and maybe we'll go back to Madeira Beach and see what's going on over there. But if it's not worth streaming, I won't do it. I'll just have a drink or something. But if there's a lot of people out, I'll definitely stream it for you guys. So stay tuned. See you later. Thank you for joining, everyone.